Yeah. Okay, in this upcoming tutorial, we're going to get down, we're going to get funky, and we're going to make these fish. Join me soon. I'm Cheryl Hann-Woodlock at Hann-Made Studio. Let's get down. Yeah. Woohoo! I can now think of my decoration. What do I want to put on my fish? I can put scales on with balls. The best way to work out what sort of decoration you want to do is to practice on a scrap piece. We'll put this to the side. And we've got our scrap piece of clay here. This is the clay that we cut off earlier. Just rolling it out a little bit so it's flatter. This is going to be my practice. I can use my spoon and make really cool textures with it. That's one way. I could use my ribbon tool. And make really cool pattern that way. I can use this. And make some really interesting patterns with circles. It's up to you what you want to do. And it's fun playing with lots of different types of tools to get amazing textures. This is that one. Pretty cool. This one. So many textures you can do on your fish. You just have to make a lot of fish to play with them all. Now that I have my fish and I have played with my textures and worked out which one I want, I can start putting it onto my fish. But I want to put an area so I know where his head has finished and his body starts. I'm going to draw in a line first. With my pencil, and I can make that deeper. A nice big groove. I really liked the texture of this pen, the bottom of that pen. I'm going to use that on my fish. My fins, I can add lines for my fins. I can draw them in first with my pencil. So that's lightly drawn. If I'm not happy with that, I can actually rub it off, just like that, and start again. But I'm happy with that, so I'm going to put it back on. I'm going to use my skewer, and I'm going to press firmly and then lift up. So it's very firm and lift up. Remember, if you're not too sure how to do this, practice on a scrap piece of clay first. On the tail, I'm going to use both my hands to give a little bit more steadiness. I'm going to put my finger under the tail so when I press down, it doesn't slide down. I'm giving it a little bit of support. I can really press into this clay because I made it quite thick when I started. If you make your slabs very, very thin, what can happen is as you're pressing down or putting your textures on, you could go all the way through. So it's a good idea to make these quite thick to start with. There I have all my textures on my fish. I can put some more lines on my tail if I like. And they can be lighter this time, not as heavy, not as deep. More lines, less lines. It's up to you which one you would prefer to do. I'm quite happy with that. On my other fish, I actually have an eyelid. I'll show you how to do the eyelid. With your scrap piece of clay, we're going to roll a coil. Not too thin, at least the size of a texter. That's thick enough. Now I'm just going to gently roll it out and make it thinner. I have a beautiful round edge. I'm not going to touch that. That is going to sit over the eyeball. I'm going to cut off a little excess, the excess clay that I've got here. And I'm going to cut off the excess clay that I've got here. Normally you need to scratch and slop to stick. With this one, I'm actually going to do a lot of smoothing. I'm going to smooth it in, so I'm not going to scratch and slop to stick. It's just going to be smoothed in. I can use my fingers. I can use a skewer. I can even use this because it's got a lovely edge. You could even use a wooden tool. Some wooden pottery tools work really well also. It's up to you which you would prefer to use. Now I'm just going to use my finger, just dampened it slightly on the sponge, and I'm just going to go around there and smooth that back. That's my final bit of smoothing, very, very gently. It's like a light massage. He now has an eyelid. Wow. The next thing I'm going to do is, when I did my eyeball, I lost some of that decoration on there. I'm going to put that back. I can't help myself with decorating, so I'm going to do one more thing. The back of the skewer is beautiful and round, and I'm going to put little circles in between these two lines. Now I have a beautiful, funky fish. Today, please hit the like button, the subscribe. Hi everybody, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's class, making these fish, could you please hit the like button, the subscribe button on the bell, and we'll see you soon. Thank you for watching. I'm Cheryl Hann-Woodlock from Hann-Made Studio. Join me soon. I'm Cheryl Hann-Woodlock at Hann-Made Studio. Let's get down. Woohoo!